Hello everyone, welcome to another series of Today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements. 1. Prokaryotes are multicellular and their DNA is packaged into a nucleus. 2. Eukaryotes are complex multicellular organisms. 3. Eukaryotes have mitochondria and their DNA is not packaged into a nucleus. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option A, only one. On planet Earth, organisms are divided into prokaryotes and eukaryotes. The prokaryotes are unicellular and their DNA is not packaged into a nucleus. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. They do not have any organelles like mitochondria. The eukaryotes are complex multicellular. Hence, statement 2 is correct. They have mitochondria and their DNA is packaged into nucleus. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Majority of the answers in the comment section were correct. Keep answering like this. Now, let's begin today's session. First question is, in the context of which of the following John Goodenough was mentioned in the news recently? Click chemistry and bi-orthogonal chemistry, asymmetrical organocatalysis, genome editing, or lithium-ion battery? The correct answer is option D, lithium-ion battery. Recently, John Goodenough, co-winner of 2019 Nobel Prize in Chemistry, has passed away at the age of 100. He was renowned for his contribution to the development of the lithium-ion battery. It is noteworthy that he was the oldest person to receive a Nobel Prize. He received the Nobel Prize alongside M. Stanley Whittingham and Akira Yoshino. It is to be noted that the development of lithium-ion batteries took over a decade and was instrumental in powering portable phones, tablets, and other electronic devices. It is to be remembered that Goodenough's research played a crucial role in revolutionizing technology with portable devices and rechargeable batteries. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the state of Manipur. 1. 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 is a Manipuri polo game. 2. A monument named Indian Peace Memorial is situated here. 3. 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 is the soul of Manipuri Sankirtana music and classical Manipuri dance. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option C, all three. Recently, Manipur has been in news due to violent clashes in the state. The 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 is also known as Manipuri polo. It is an indigenous game adopted as polo. It's now being played worldwide. Hence, statement 1 is correct. India Peace Memorial, a renowned historic place in Manipur. This monument was built to honor the Japanese martyrs who joined the Indian National Army and fought against the British. It is a place of pilgrimage for Japanese tourists. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 or Manipuri Mridang is highly refined classical dance number characterized by the modulation of sound from soft whisper to a thunderous climax. It is also known as the soul of Manipuri Sankirtana music and classical Manipuri dance. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the World Bank Group. 1. It is the oldest and largest multilateral development bank. 2. It was created along with International Monetary Fund. 3. International Finance Corporation is not one of its entities. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three, or none? The correct answer is option B, only two. Recently, the Prime Minister of India in his address to the US Congress highlighted the need of reforms of multilateral development banks. WBG is the oldest and largest multilateral development bank, but other MDBs and regional development banks have emerged over the years. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It was created at the convention in Bretton Woods at the end of World War II along with the International Monetary Fund. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It consists of various entities such as the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, the International Development Association, the International Finance Corporation, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, and the International Center for Settlement of Investment Disputes. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, recently the term Fibonacci spirals was seen in the news. It is a logarithmic spiral, a botanical feature of arranged spirals, a part of spiral that winds away from the origin, or a circulatory symmetrical feature in galaxy. The correct answer is option B, a botanical feature of arranged spirals. A recent study challenges the belief that Fibonacci spirals in plants are ancient and universally present. The Fibonacci spirals are widely observed in plants, visible even to the naked eye, such as in pine cones. The counting of clockwise and anti-clockwise spirals numbers in plants often results in Fibonacci sequence integers. In a study, the presence of non-Fibonacci spirals in an early fossil challenges the assumption that all leafy plants followed the Fibonacci pattern. As per the findings of study, these spirals may have emerged separately multiple times in plant evolution. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the persons of Indian origin or PIO. 1. They are allowed to have dual citizenship. 2. They enjoy the parity with NRIs in economic, financial and educational benefits. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, in a response to RTI, the Ministry of External Affairs revealed that between 2011 and 2022, around 70,000 Indians surrendered their passports. The PIO means a foreign person who holds an Indian passport based on certain conditions. Under the Indian Citizenship Act 1955, PIOs are not allowed dual citizenship. In case of dual citizenship, they are required to immediately surrender their Indian passport. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. They are entitled to same provisions of acquisition, holding, transfer and disposal of immovable properties as NRIs. Their children are allowed to take admission in educational institutions. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding ASEAN. 1. India, Malaysia, Laos and Myanmar are members of ASEAN. 2. The motto of ASEAN is One Vision, One Identity, One Community. 3. In 1995, ASEAN members signed a deal to create a nuclear-free zone in Southeast Asia under the Bangkok Treaty. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Recently, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN has planned its first joint military drill amid regional strain with China. Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Brunei, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, Cambodia are the member states of ASEAN. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The motto of ASEAN is One Vision, One Identity, One Community. Hence, statement 2 is correct. On 15 December 1995, ASEAN member states signed the Treaty of Southeast Asia Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone as a commitment to preserve the Southeast Asian region as a region free of nuclear and other weapons of mass destruction. The treaty is also known as the Bangkok Treaty. Hence, statement 3 is also correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding El Nino. 1. In an El Nino year, the monsoon season is longer and stronger than normal in Southeast Asian and Indian region. 2. El Ninos are declared by National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration only. 3. In the Eastern Pacific Ocean and surrounding nations like Chile, Peru and Ecuador, El Nino causes scanty rainfall. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option A, only 1. Recently, the World Meteorological Organization have warned that India may witness decreased rainfall conditions due to the likely occurrence of an El Nino event this year. In an El Nino year, the monsoon season is generally shorter and weaker than normal in the South Asian and Indian region. Many El Nino years have resulted in droughts for the country. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The El Ninos are only declared by National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration when it forecast that the warming would stick around for the next several months and seasons and there are related changes in the atmosphere. Hence, statement 2 is correct. However, the rainfall increases manifold in Ecuador and northern Peru, causing coastal flooding and erosion and consequent hardships in transportation and agriculture. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question is, on 21st June, the sun does not set below the horizon at Antarctic Circle, shines vertically overhead at noon on the equator, shines vertically overhead at the Tropic of Capricorn, or the sun is directly over the Tropic of Cancer. The correct answer is option D. The sun is directly over the Tropic of Cancer. Recently on 21st June, the summer solstice was observed. It is the longest day of the year. The day is referred to as the summer solstice and it occurs when the sun is directly over the Tropic of Cancer and more specifically right over 23.5 degrees north latitude. During the solstice, the Earth's axis around which the planet spins, completing one turn each day, is tilted in a way that the North Pole is tipped towards the Sun and the South Pole is away from it. On this day, the Earth receives a greater amount of energy from the Sun. The maximum amount of sunlight received by the Northern Hemisphere during this time is usually on June 20, 21 or 22. In contrast, the Southern Hemisphere receives most sunlight on December 21, 22 or 23 when the Northern Hemisphere has its longest nights or the winter solstice. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question is recently seen in the news which of the following butterflies has been named as the official butterfly of Jammu and Kashmir. Tiger milkweed butterflies, blue pansy butterfly, Troides minos or Dahlias eucharis. The correct answer is option B, blue pansy butterfly. Recently, the government of Jammu and Kashmir declared blue pansy, that is Junonia orithya, as butterfly of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The blue pansy is a species of bright blue butterflies found in parts of Southeast Asian countries, Australia and Africa. These are territorial anthropods and are spread in 26 local subspecies throughout its range. The butterflies love sunlight and are often seen sitting on bare ground, basking in the rays of the sun. With its presence in the Himalayan region, the blue pansy contributes to the pollination process and plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of the ecosystem. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Last question is, consider the following statements regarding the Quality Council of India. 1. It was established in 1997. 2. The chairperson of QCI is nominated by the Prime Minister of India. 3. The nodal ministry of QCI is the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only one, only two, all three or none? The correct answer is option B, only two. Recently, the Government of Odisha and the Quality Council of India, in collaboration with Industry Association, ASOCAM, FICCI, EEPC, OASME, PHDCCI, CIPET, FHRAI launched the Odisha Gunavatta Sankalp, that is Odisha Quality Mission at Bhubaneswar. The Quality Council of India was established in 1997 by the Government of India and the Indian industry. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The chairperson of QCI is nominated by the Prime Minister of India. Shri 𝐃𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢, CMD of Savvy Group of Companies, is the current chairperson of QCI. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, was designated as the nodal point for all matters connected with quality and QCI to structure and help implementation of the cabinet decision. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Now it's time for the practice question. Recently, the NANDI portal has been launched by Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Central Drugs Standard Control Organization or Empowered Committee for Animal Health. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.